What's going on, my fellow collectors? Jim here with another figure review. Let's take a look at the Marvel Legends Ant-Man and the Wasp Antman from the new upcoming movie. This was really the only one that I was really excited to pick up. Packaging is what we're used to. It does have a yellow background. We do have the Legends series. It does say Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp. It does have the name of the character at the bottom. On the one side, we do get a really cool picture of Ant-Man. Same picture on the other side. On the back, you do have an image of the figure. Along with the other figures you can get within this wave to build the Colossus Obsidian, which the only other one I really want to get is the Black Knight. That'd be a really cool figure to have. And Thor. Thor looks really good as well. Bottom of the packaging, top of the packaging. That's about it. Let's go ahead and pop this guy open and take a... Okay, so out of the packaging, this is everything that we do get with this figure. Now, as far as the Build-A-Figure piece, we do get the one leg for the Colossus Obsidian, and you know, really, it's got some decent sculpt detail on it. It does look a little like muted and like it needs some shade, but I have seen this figure already all put together, and it does make a pretty impressive looking figure. It does have a double jointed knee, and it does have, you know, hinge and pivot at the foot. So yeah, if you're definitely one of those guys who collect all the figures in the line, this does turn out to be a very cool Build-A-Figure piece. He's massive, looks cool. As far as Ant-Man, the only thing we really get with him is the helmet. But let's check out the Ant-Man first. Now, I am glad that they gave us an unmasked Paul Rudd head, because I think that that's something that we needed ever since even the first, you know, Ant-Man film came out. And I mean, for the most part, it's not bad. It's not bad. I know a lot of people don't like the smirk, but I think it kind of fits his personality. Yeah, I mean, I have no problems with it at all. I think it's not bad. I think it looks good. I think the hair sculpt looks good. I think the skin tone looks good. Got a little black, oh, okay, that came right off. There's just a little smudge on there. You know, not too bad. I think it looks just perfectly fine, and captures that kind of Paul Rudd cockiness and humor. As far as the rest of the costume, again, we get really, really nice, intricate, you know, sculpted details all throughout it. I love the silvers that we're seeing at the top here all around. Really nice, bright, vibrant chrome colors. It's a little sloppy back here with the paint work. But I mean, all of this is all, you know, textured and everything and sculpted. So very, very cool all the way down the back. And I do like these, you know, silver trims that we're getting, you know, all throughout the costume. Very, very cool. Coming down to the bottom of the feet. We get some nice sculpted on the feet as well. Even though it's black, it's kind of hard to see. But there is pretty much just sculpt all over the place on this guy. On the knee pads, on his gauntlets. They look cool. Again, we get that nice chrome color. Again, we get nice, you know, textures up here on his arm. On his shoulders, a little bit plain. The belt is a floating piece, which I'm glad, because in the package it was way up here, and I thought it was like stuck like that. But this is a floating piece. Pretty much probably just done in a, you know, kind of silverish gray plastic, just molded in that color. Not a whole lot of detail going on at all, but they did paint the red in the middle, so that's cool. I do like how the trim continues all the way down here in the silver. That looks very cool. And again, we get that nice texture all throughout the front. And of course, we got his knee pads and then his boots and everything. And on this, coming up this side is pretty much the same as the other side. Same kind of gauntlet. We get the red on this side. Very, very cool looking figure, I must say. Pretty cool. Now, as far as articulation, with the Paul Rudd head on, you get full swivel. You get a really nice up, and, you know, until it just kind of crashes because of the hair. You get really nice down. You don't get any really, you get a little bit of side-to-side tilt, just a tiny little bit. The arms will hinge out about that much. They will go all the way around, of course. You do have your bicep swivel. You do have double jointed elbows, give you about that much range. You do have swivel and hinges on the hand. There is an ab crunch that doesn't really give you a lot of motion at all. You get one click forward, but it doesn't really give them too much and looks like you hardly get anything back. So kind of useless ab crunch. You do got swivel at the waist. It is nice that the belt is floating. The legs will kick out that much, kick forward that much, kick back a little bit. There's a thigh cut there. You do have double jointed knees, which are decent. I mean, I like how the knee pad kind of covers that, because that would probably be a little blocky if not, but you get decent movement with that. And then for the foot, you have the hinge that'll bring the foot back a decent little bit, forward a nice little bit. And of course you do have the forward facing pin for rocker. Kind of brings it off at an angle, but it is there. So yeah, very, very cool. Now here's the original Ant-Man that we got from the original movie, and I always remember I really like this figure, but I always remember being disappointed that they gave us that look with the mouthpiece down. You know, I wanted the full helmeted mask, so I was always annoyed that they you know, made the figure with his mouth showing like this, because I really, really liked the original Ant-Man helmet. I thought that was kind of like the best one, and there's a lot more going on in this suit, the older suit, than there seems to be going on in this suit. You know, as you can see, colors are a little bit duller, but just a lot more little intricate little details and everything like that going on. Now I don't know if they reused any parts. It looks to be a pretty much a brand new sculpt overall. You know the legs might be the same, and like the crotch piece might be the same. But let's take the paw red head off and put on the helmeted mask and see what that looks like. And it's not too bad. I don't know. I mean, I still prefer the original Ant-Man mask. Something about that one was just more or less my favorite. This one seems to be, I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe a little bit too like scrunched down and like widened out or something like that is the best way that I can kind of describe it. It is unfortunate because you really don't get to see any eyes behind the lens. I mean, they might be there, but I don't see any eyes behind the behind the lens. Of course, I do like the chrome color. I do like the red lines that we have here. The black around the eyes is clean enough for the most part. Of course, we do have, you know, like the antenna coming up the back. Yeah, there was definitely a lot more going on with the original helmet than there was with this new updated helmet. But still, I mean, it all just depends on preference. But it is cool that we get the option of having the Paul Rudd head, you know, or putting the Ant-Man head on him. Now, as far as his size, it looks like he is a little bit over 6 inches, and that's with the helmet on. Here's a comparison with him next to the, you know, first Ant-Man Marvel Legends movie that we got. And I'm sure you could probably, I haven't tested it, but yeah, you could put the Paul Rudd head on this body if you wanted to. It doesn't really like snap into place, but it does fit on there. So if you wanted to do that, you could. Here he is with the Marvel Legends Black Panther. Here he is with the Avengers Captain America. And here he is with the Iron Spidey. So I think overall, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it is a very cool figure. And I think if you are an Ant-Man fan, this is definitely one that you're going to want to pick up, because it is a little bit updated, a little bit sharper, a little bit clean. You know, it might not be your favorite design, but it is a little bit, you know, noticeable that we do get a little bit of updated as Marvel Legends has come along, you know, on their journey, which they're, you know, getting better and better with the faces and everything like that. But yeah, guys, that was a look at it. That was the Ant-Man from the upcoming Ant-Man and Wasp movie. That was a review. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next figure review. Take care.